ads everywhere. I don't feel like I can even go 2 seconds without Whopper. Now, I don't have an inherent problem with advertisements or sponsorships or plugging something. This is by no means a takedown or where I'm gonna say that creators or anybody needs to produce things for free. It's more or less just the rate at which my brain is being bombarded with advertisements is starting to drive me a little stir-fry crazy. Let's start with YouTube. Now, keep in mind, this is sort of just my personal observations. This is just what I've observed. So this is anecdotal at best. So keep that in mind. But I feel like, and I don't know if anybody else has also felt like this, but like a few months ago or even a year or so ago, I just felt like the ads on YouTube took an uptick and I was being subjected to more and more of them than I ever had before. I remember seeing things pop up. They were all like 5 to 15 second ads, but there was like ad 1 of 5 or 1 of 7. And I'm like, what is going on? Things like that would make me honestly not want to watch the video. If I started a video and it started with ad 1 of 15 or 30,000, it honestly made me not even want to bother watching the video because I knew there would probably be 4 or 5 more ad breaks and they would all be just the same. And it's like, I'm not gonna watch 7 minutes of ads on top of a 10-minute video. I'm just not gonna do that. If I had been in the middle of a video and I paused it to go grab some food or go use the bathroom, and in the meantime my device happened to go to sleep, like if I'm watching it on the TV or something, I would turn it back on and go back into YouTube, and I would have to watch an ad. 15 to 30 second ad before the video would even start. And then 10 seconds later, there'd be another ad. I mean, I don't know, perhaps the creator made it so that's where an ad took place. But at the same time, if I just watch an ad to get into the video, I honestly feel like that should overwrite the ad that they put in. You shouldn't subject me to 2 ads when you know there's an ad coming up, or I had just previously watched an ad. That's too many ads! Now, I have a theory as to why this has been taking place, and you probably have the same thought, but it's to push premium. It's to push your ad-free service by subjecting us to an obnoxious level of advertisements, only for you to dangle this carrot in front of us. Like, well, if you just spend $10 a month, you'll get an ad-free service. But you made the platform unbearable in the first place. It feels exploitive. I don't think it's technically illegal or anything like that, but I feel like, personally, it's kind of immoral. Now, you might be thinking, this is a weird thing to make a morality issue, but I would just say, I clearly have more morals than you do. And yes, that makes me a better person. Now let's move away from YouTube for just a second and let's delve into the more traditional media side of things for a second. I enjoy watching the footballs. I enjoy watching men in tight pants run all up and down each other. I especially love it when they take it up the middle and score. But I can't help but feel like the advertisements are actually getting in the way of the game itself. You know, during the regular season, you don't really get to see the coin toss. You don't get to see the deliberations over the challenge flags or reviewing the score, or you don't even really get to see the national anthem anymore unless it's a international game. You just come back from commercial and Chris Collinsworth is all like, now here's a guy named Patrick Mahomes, who I love dearly, who makes heckin' awesome throws. Oh, by the way, the play stands. And it's just like, I want to see more of the little things that make the game the game. I want to feel the environment. I want to see the faces of the players as these things are happening. That makes my experience as a fan better. I don't want to just have the flag thrown and then all of a sudden chicken. I can't even check a recipe online without you trying to sell me something, or check a news article without being begged to subscribe, or the other one of the pop-up saying, oh, we can't help but notice that you have ad blocker on. We are a small media conglomerate that needs to keep our lights on, and advertisement is the only way. Well, I tell you what, I will turn my ad blocker off to read your content if you dial back the ads. The only reason I have ad blocker on in the first place is so that I can read your content, because with the ads on the website that you created, that you programmed or paid someone else to do, when you plug in those ads, it makes it come to a screeching halt. It's like I'm trying to trudge through the molasses swamp, just trying to get to the bottom of the page while you're out here trying to rake in ad revenue. I can't even read what you're supposedly in the business of. Not to mention, I don't even know the last time I saw an ad. I don't even think it's ever happened where I was like, OMG, yes. I'm going to run out and spend my hard-earned United States currency on this product. I need this in my life immediately. Thank you, advertising company, for making me aware of this product. Except for a game or a movie I was already interested in and was probably already going to go see or buy anyway. Now you might want to say, hey, just shut the TV off. Don't watch YouTube. Don't go online and look up recipes. Just stop. No, I'm not going to become a shut-in just because you might think I'm being overly sensitive about commercials. I think that's a bad faith argument to just say, oh, just go offline. That's not realistic in this modern world. I'm well within my right to say that the amount of commercials that me and everyone else are being subjected to is ruining the enjoyment of the product, or that the commercials are so pervasive that they're becoming harmful. Now, one might come up with the argument that this is such a first world and privileged thing to complain about. And yeah, you would be absolutely correct about that. But I live in the first world. And just because I have it objectively better than other people does not mean that I just have to shut up and take what I'm being spoon-fed. But anyway, that's kind of my thoughts on the advertising that's been going on lately. Let me know what you think below. I would definitely love to hear your opinion. I genuinely want to hear what you think about it. If you think that I'm being too sensitive about the amount of ads, or you also think that the ads are getting in the way of the things you want to enjoy. If you enjoyed my ramblings, I made a complete package of ramblings. It's called a book. That'll be in the description down below. I also have an Etsy store where I sell fun little pun and joke posters and stickers and stuff like that. So feel free to check it out. And hey, if you really, really liked it, subscribe. Now, there's also some irony in the fact that I just plugged all that stuff on a thing about advertisement. But as I said before, I don't really care about plugging and sponsorships and stuff like that. And you probably didn't watch all the way to this point anyway. So it super doesn't matter. But if somebody says it in the comments, I can then be like, well, clearly you didn't watch the video all the way because I actually addressed this in the outro, but you couldn't be bothered to watch it. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you boys later.